I'm gonna be frank, reading. I recently just really got into reading stuff, and it's one of the best things I've ever done, man. And if you're somebody who's like me, who loves learning new stuff or gaining knowledge about new things, new skills, just general information, reading is one of the best things you can do, man. I used to like reading when I was a kid during the scholastic things. Some of y'all remember that? When you could like read a certain amount of books and get prizes and stuff like that. The number of Captain Underpants books I read to try to get me like one of them sticky hand things that go on the things on the wall. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, as an adult, I find reading to be a lot more pleasurable. And I mean, sometimes I read stuff for fun, like mostly like plays and things like that. But most of the time, I'm just reading books to further gain more knowledge in certain areas. And so I've been reading a lot of books lately. And one of the books I just finished that has like been changing my life is DeVon Franklin's book, The Hollywood Commandments. If you haven't heard of it, go check it out. You for sure want to read it if you're in the entertainment industry. And even if you're not, you still want to get it. That book has really blessed my life a lot. And he speaks very universally in that book. So no matter if you're in the entertainment industry or any industry, or you just working a regular job, it'll speak to you for sure if you're open to it. One of the biggest things that was a huge takeaway for me is that, you know, somebody coming from a predominantly church background growing up, you know, I would have things twisted in a way of like the types of things that I could and couldn't do in my career or in my vocation. And unless it was only stuff in the church, that's all I can do. And this, you know, over time, I obviously learned that that's not true. But then this book just kind of deeply dropped that in for me. There's a lot of good takeaways from this book, a lot of good takeaways, and knowing and learning that the career that I'm in, the career path that I've, you know, been called to do, it's a way of serving, you know, serving the world, serving people I meet, serving the communities, just serving in general. And I think that's kind of dope. And it's really cool because a lot of times society and other things, especially if you're in, you know, any form of entertainment, you know, whether it's singing, dancing, acting, whatever, a lot of times the industry and just society will teach you as an entertainer, you have to think a certain way, be a certain way, act a certain way, don't do certain things, do certain things, you know. And once you learn every job, everything we do is all about service and serving people, it changes the game. And there's a lot. And I don't want to give away too much because the book is just, it's dope. So I would say go get it. And I'm not like, obviously, DeVon Franklin don't even know who I am. So it ain't like I'm, you know, like I was, what's it called, sponsored to do it or anything. I'm not. But no, the book just really stuck with me, man. And it really, really has changed my view in life on a lot of things. And it took views of things that I've had in my industry and just dropped it in deeper, changed it a different way of looking at it from different perspectives. So yeah, it's a dope book, man. So read it, you know, no matter what industry you're in, but definitely read it. Pick it up, you know, give it a shot, man. Borrow it for somebody if you don't want to buy it, you know, but it's a good book. It's a good book, solid book. And just in general, reading is something, like if you ever want to learn anything, man, we live in an interesting time and age where we can learn anything. We can learn anything. We can learn whatever we want. Knowledge is power, and there's a lot of it out there. And reading is just one avenue, but a very effective avenue. So read. RIF. Reading is fun. Reading is fundamental. Whatever they used to say back in school. Whatever, y'all. If you liked any of the content that was shared in this video, please take a moment to like, share, follow, and subscribe. You can do that by going to my website at frankoakley3rd.com. Thank you. Peace.